A&M-Corpus Christi, an 83-56 win over Trinity in their opener the other night. They're a fascinating case study because they play fast, they score a ton of points, but they don't shoot or make a ton of threes outside of Gibson. Miller had it partially blocked. Yigitoglu underneath, a miss from point-blank range. Powering up and in, Corey Washington, and that's that X factor that he brings to the table.
A big guard, but there you see him in the trenches, an exceptional rebounder. The Islanders have done a terrific job of sitting on top of and clogging the paint to take away rim rolls from the bigs.
Gibson turning the corner, and we've played over 2.5 minutes, 5 combined points. It's a sluggish, sloppy start. Gibson, a high-arcing three is an air ball. Half hook is through for Williams.
Again, the extra effort plays. That's what Corpus Christi hangs their hat on. Effort, going to get it, being a tough, hard-nosed program. And you can see an example of that right there.
Pick and roll underneath. Third missed layup at the rim for SMU. Islanders want to push. Corner three, Gibson is money.
Yeah, that's one of the things he does well. He goes up and gets rebounds, whether on the offensive side or defensive side of the ball.
He's a high-energy guy, and here he is taking out the trash.
Yeah, just an irreplaceable. And the big thing for Corpus Christi is being able to sustain what they've done so far.
Nice pass and the finish from Holmes. The assist, Pierre Jr. Knows the state well. He was an assistant at Texas State, Tarleton State, among others. And the sweeping scooper from the big man on the interior gives Texas A&M-Corpus Christi a 6-point cushion.
As I said this earlier, what happens, the more and more you can play well, the more belief you create to think that, hey, we can go on the road, we can figure this out. Like, this game plan is working, Coach.
O'Neal Jr. from the top, he hits the dot. First SMU 3 of the night.
Yeah, you talk about another one of those talented freshmen. Father was a big-time NBA player, went to the NBA from high school, long-time NBA All-Star for the Indiana Pacers. Wayne O'Neal Jr. is a talented prospect.
Corner three, up and in. Is the idea with the zone to try and limit some of that dribble penetration Coach was concerned about?
Yeah, it's just kind of giving a different look. Coach was talking about this actually in shoot-around too. Some teams are good against zone, some teams are good against man. You don't always know.
He's got 9 points, 4 rebounds in his 8 minutes, and he gets a breather.
Yeah, SMU staying in the matchup zone.
Teardrop from Torbor. Yigitoglu one-on-one gives it up. 8 to shoot. Miller leaning. That's pretty.
This is where it's Miller time. He
pushes their lead to 6. Top of the key three is down from Sheldon Williams. 6 to shoot. Sidestep three, around and out. SMU lead pass. This could be showtime. Pierre with the hammer.
Country, you know what it can bring, and sometimes you need a play like this to get you going, and that is not quite LeBron James with the
6-point lead for the Mustangs.
Yeah, just 2 possessions. Again, you want to separate from your opponent, and if you're Corpus, you want to keep it tight. Big possessions here.
Pierre lock and load, a 3 buckets.
Just need one of those to break the lid off the basket so you can get a little more confidence, and there's the one we just spoke about.
With that make, they're 5 for 20.
This changes down the stretch, and some players make some plays, but they don't care how well they shoot it. They just figure out this need one more point than the other team.
Next one's going in. Corner three, there it is from D.A. Houston. Islanders out front. Houston for the lead. Wide right, and Pierre snatches it away for SMU.
Yeah, the matchup zone kind of saving the day again for SMU.
Miller, step back. That is a big shot for the Mustangs.
8 offensive rebounds. You talk about will and tenacity.
Miller's threes off the mark. There's number 17 for Williams.
He's been a grown man in this one. He's got an open three. He made one earlier. Can he do it again? He does.
Gets the bounce.
We got a tie ball game here in Moody Coliseum.
Even at 53. underneath Pierre, bankers through.
Yes, the three-point shooting is not going to be their strength this season, but the defense is going to have to be just like that.
Miller off and running. Pierre looking for the dagger. Well, it took almost 39 minutes, but SMU with a transition three.
But you also have to give credit to SMU. You have to be able to win in different ways if you're going to win. They had 17 wins last year. If you want to get to that 20-win mark, which is often a mark you need, great shot in the corner by their best shooter.
Miller drive and kick after he draws a crowd, and Edwards with the money ball. Our final score from Dallas, SMU 69, Texas A&M-Corpus Christi 58.